Hello everybody, welcome back to the workshop. So today we're going to be working on yet another planishing tool. This time we are going to be working on a round planishing tool. So there's a few little different things that we'll be doing, but in this first section, or the forging video here, I'm going to give you the measurements. So we start with a piece 2 inches long or 50 mil long, and it's roughly 12 inches, excuse me, not 12 inches. It is 1/2 inch in diameter or 12.5 mil. And we're going to draw it out into a taper both directions, one on the struck end and one on the tool working end, but then that's where some of the changes will come in to actually make this a round planishing tool. So stick around and we'll get this forged here. So the first step in this process, we're going to want to take and get this to lay flat on the anvil. This is a piece of coil spring, scrap coil spring. So we want to put the peak up. Go ahead and just forge it down flat if we can. Then we want to turn it up and take it to square. Always square it off. It just allows it to lay nicer on the anvil. If you do it round, you can do that too if you just prefer it, but nothing's worse than laying chasing tools on an anvil surface and they just roll off and hit the floor. So now we are going to go ahead and forge out. We're going to go ahead and forge out the actual tool end of it first, and then we'll flip it around and work on the struck end. Okay, so you've probably guessed by now how we're going to turn this into a round planishing tool. So basically put, we are going to octagon this after we've drawn it out square, and we're going to round up just this end. Now you do want to leave a flat up here, so you only need to focus on rounding down here because that's going to be the part that's going to be rounded up. So let your facets slowly transition out into that. So I'm going to go ahead and round that up in the next heat. And then we will be on to forging the other end. Now, the closer you can forge this to finish dimension, the better off you're going to be in the long run. So you want to try to get this as round as you can. It just saves file work. And you also want this to be a symmetrical taper. So you do not want to come off to one side. You want this to be a symmetrical taper the best you can. So to make sure you roll it really nice. So we're just planishing that down. Good to go. And now I'll start cleaning up some of my facets into that round, just so it looks better. And again, you know, just cleaning up some of these facets that go into that round. It's just going to help things look just a little more appealing in the long run. So there we go. So now we need to flip it around and forge the other end of it. Like I said, this doesn't have to be perfectly round, but as round as possible is ideal. Okay, and so there you have it. So if you can see this here, this is how we take and do this. Basically put, you want to take and get this end here to where you want it to be. So roughly, so this end here, I went just a little bit past 1/4 inch, so down to approximately about 3/16 of an inch. And I'm going to file that back to 1/4 inch in diameter. And then round, make sure it's perfectly round. This over here on the struct end, I've taken it down to 3/8 of an inch, and I'm going to go ahead and back it up to roughly about 7/16 of an inch or so. Not quite 1/2 inch, you know, it'll be that middle stage in between. So that's basically the shape that we're wanting. This makes a really good, strong, stable tool. Now, if this is you and you're forging this, you want this to be just a little smaller than 3/8 of an inch. So whatever that is in between there, and I might have misspoke on that, not 7/16, but anyways, you guys get the idea. No, it is 7/16. Anyways, sorry, maths. Moving on. This here you want to take and go just a little bit past 3/8 of an inch. Maybe not as far as a 1/4 of an inch, because then you got to file off an 1/8 inch of material. So, you know, maybe 5/16 of an inch, somewhere in there. That's about how far you want to be on drawing this out if you're wanting to end up with a 3/8 inch tool at the end of it. So that's it for this video. I really hope you all enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought of it in the comment section down below. Put it down there if you have any questions. I'd be glad to help you. And like always, God bless you, and we will catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.